All right, so we're outside of Phoenix, Arizona, here at the trailhead of Quartz Peak. It's a hike that I've been wanting to do for a while. The reason why we haven't done it until now is because it's about a 2.5 hour drive from where we live, and it's a pretty short hike. It's only about 4.2 miles round trip and 2,200 gain. But the uniqueness of this hike is that the summit itself is actually made up of quartz rocks, which is really cool. So it's something that I've been wanting to see in person, and we're here now to do it. We actually showed up here last night, and we slept here in the Jeep. Beautiful, quiet, windless night last night, and great time to be out here. We were the only ones here, but as you can see, other people have shown up. We got woken up around 6 a.m. this morning by cars actually pulling in, so it's about 7 o'clock now, and we're gonna get going and make our way up the mountain. From what I've heard about it, it's pretty much straight up from the beginning, which it sort of has to be, because if you're gonna get 2,000 or 2,200 gain out of a 4.2 mile round trip hike, it's gonna be pretty, it's got to go up pretty quickly. We did meet some people yesterday when they came down when we first showed up, and they said that it was kind of challenging for them, and they started around 1:30 in the afternoon, and I think they ended around 5:30 or 6. So, and one of the girls, the girl with the gentleman that she was with, she was cut up. She had some blood on her leg and stuff. So, not really sure what we're getting ourselves into, but from what I know, I don't think it's that hard. So here we go. Going to go head up to Quartz Peak. Just made it up here on the first, say, like little saddle thing. Well, I should say right after our first bit of climb. Not too bad. I mean, it's short, but the reason why I kind of cut in here was because of the beauty that is taking place as this sun is coming up. It didn't take long for the sun to come over that ridge, but man, the beauty here of all the cactus and the dandelions. There's so many different colors happening here all at once. Literally, when they say like the desert wakes up, it is waking up right now. It is phenomenally waking up. I mean, it is just stunning and beautiful how this place is coming alive early in the morning. It's already making this hike like totally worth the long drive. We're a mile and a half up the trail, and as you can see, right, this is hard to do, right there is the peak. You see the white quartz just peeking over just beyond those foreground peaks, and so that's a good sign. So far, the hike is just amazing. It just continues to have the beauty that everyone talks about of the inner basin. It is getting a little warm out, I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought it was gonna be about 58 degrees today for the high, and it feels well over that, maybe 20 degrees over that. It feels like it's definitely in the 70s in the sun, and it's just past like 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's Phoenix, Arizona, and that's the way it works here. It's hot. The sun is hot, and we are in the desert. So, but overall, really enjoying this hike, and we're just gonna continue our way up towards the peak. We're just below the summit of Quartz Peak, and I just wanted to quickly talk about that. For the most part, it's been a pretty good trail up here, but we're now hitting this area where the trail is getting more difficult to find, if there's even a trail at all. A lot of it's just like bouldering or just kind of working your way up. It's certainly getting more rugged, and a lot more route finding. So just a little note for anyone that's going to be coming out here that the trail does kind of deteriorate as you get closer to the peak. But we're almost there. Getting excited. It looks beautiful. So we should be there soon. We made it to Quartz Peak. And as you can see, that's exactly what it is. It's all quartz. Man, it is so beautiful. It's kind of throwing me off because we just saw the guys maybe about 20 minutes ago coming down, and they were saying that it was so windy up here and they felt like they're gonna get blown off, and they prepared us and they're like, just be careful. And it is hardly nothing. I mean, maybe less than 5-mile-an-hour wind right now. I mean, otherwise you would hear this like on the microphone on the camera. So it's nothing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. We do have a crowd of people coming up behind us. I think it's like 2 or 3 girls, maybe 4, I can't tell. But other than that, we're up here all, we have the summit to ourselves for the meantime. And awesome hike, really awesome hike. I got almost 3 miles to get up here. I thought it was gonna be 4.2 round trip, but on my GPS, again, you know, a lot of stop and go, back and forth kind of stuff with the filming, so it adds. But I got almost 3 miles on the way up here, so it's probably gonna be a 6-mile hike from this point. And the views are just simply amazing. 360 views of Phoenix way out here, and you got Sierra Estrella, which is actually the highest peak out here, just out there with the tower on it. And on this side here we have Butterfly Peak, and we were thinking about going up there, but we're not sure yet. It's pretty rugged, and the day's kind of, you know, warming up. It's not as hot, but you know, probably get hotter as the day goes on, so we may or may not go out that way. But that is Butterfly Peak east and the main peak. But other than that, it is just beautiful out here, and totally worth it. It's but it wasn't as hard as I kind of thought that some people were saying, but it definitely has a punch to it. That's for sure. It may not be for everybody, but if you're an experienced hiker and you're used to these kind of desert climbs, then it's not that bad at all. And the last climb here up to the summit is very short. A couple really easy, you know, class 3 moves, but it's very like easy class 3. And that's it. We're gonna get something to eat, take some photos, and make our way down. back to the parking lot, back to the Jeep, and gotta say, going up wasn't so bad. Going down wasn't so bad either, but it's definitely more work. Definitely a knee workout. If you don't have good knees, I would not suggest coming out here and doing this hike, because coming down, it's all down. It's all just really wanky, rocky and all that stuff. So it takes a toll on your knees for sure. And even though it was faster, seemingly it kind of seemed a little harder actually. But at any rate, we're back at the parking lot, and I have 6.2 miles and 2,694 gain. So the numbers, I don't know where I heard or got this 4.2 mile thing. It's actually 6.2 miles. That's what I got. And it's about 400 more gain than I originally thought. So that was closer. But that was it. It's a beautiful day down here. It was a little bit warmer as we're heading down, but even now it's still a little windy and keeps the temperatures down. And but we're glad to be back, and now we're going to hit the road for a nice 2.5 hour drive back up north to our town. So that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next hike.